Hey everyone, this is Steve from GamersNexus.net. We are at Thermaltake Suite here, which is across the hall from TT Esports. First, a note: all of our CES 2015 coverage is brought to you by CyberPower for their Cyber Vapor gaming PC. So this is a new case in the Core series. There are 3 of these. They're pretty similar, just different in size. This is a full ATX. There's a micro ATX and a mini ITX as well. And the case it's very wide. It's basically an open playground for modders. So the only major differences between them is going to be as it scales down in size. It scales down in Radiator support, fan support, and hard drive support. This supports 7 hard drives, or you can put some SSDs in there as well, and 2 SSDs. And sort of a clever thing about it is on the underside of the motherboard tray, there is support for 2 SSDs, which is similar to things like some of the NZXT cases, which mount SSDs on the backside of the motherboard tray. So that allows you to hide it a bit better. This is very wide, so it's worth noting pretty immediately that the motherboard mounts horizontally rather than vertically. And in spirit of this, you're able to remove or add rails as you see fit. So if you've got a modding project where you want to eliminate the board and core components and just turn it into basically a fish tank, like a liquid cooling setup to funnel down to another stacked system, then you can do that by removing some of the rails and dropping in liquid. So these are stacked vertically. You can stack, in this instance, 2 of them. They'll go more, but you've got stability concerns, obviously. It does come with wheels. It ships with a few wheels if you want to roll it around. In terms of the rail and modularity system, you can basically plug and play as much as you want. It ships with one 200mm fan and one 40mm fan. Other than that, we were told it fits anywhere from 14, 15, 16 fans. So basically any kind of cooling configuration you'd want to do. If you want to create a tornado that has no cooling efficiency, you could do that. Radiator support for this actually fixes the problem that Thermaltake created for themselves a while back with the 540mm radiator that we showed you some years ago. And the 540 radiator will mount vertically here if you've got 2 of these cases stacked on top of each other, so you can remove some of the hardware inside and install that vertically right there. Other radiator support, once you go 540, you can pretty much fit everything, so it will fit all the radiators. We have a separate video on Thermaltake's liquid cooling solutions this year, so be sure to check that out so you can see what they're making with this case in mind. So that is the Core X9. The Core X2 is a smaller version of the X9. The X1, we've got some B-roll for you, and it's basically a full ATX, micro, and mini. They are pretty wide, so I wouldn't be able to fit this in my computing space. It might be better for you. That is something to keep in mind. Pricing for them is $180, I believe, for the X9, $130 for the X2, and $100 for the X1. So that's the case lineup for Thermaltake. Check links in the description below, and I will see you all next time. Peace.